right, homecoming of sorts for Kirk Cousins as they get ready to offense. That connection, to Jordan Addison, to Falcons and Vikings. I combined the names there. It's interesting. All right, homecoming of sorts for Kirk Cousins as they get ready to offense. That connection, to Jordan Addison. My goodness. And then Kirk Cousins trying to make something happen, but Byron Murphy picks again. So 42-21 is the final for the Vikings. And Darnold has been excellent when throwing downfield this season. 4 of his 5 touchdowns thrown at least 10 yards down the field on Sunday. That's the most by any player in a game this season. For the year, he ranks in the top 5 in first downs, touchdowns, yards per attempt, and completion percentage on throws at least 10 yards downfield. What'd you make of his quarterback play on Sunday?
If Sam Darnold makes it deep in the playoffs, I feel like
I'm going to be unbearable.
We should get jerseys. Maybe. Also, you know what? The bandwagon is full, y'all.
You don't get to jump on anymore, all right?
We went through some hard times, but we never quit.
We'll let Marcus on.
Man, now it's really full. All right.
Like you said, you saw the reasons why we never quit. The arm talent, the out-of-structure playmaking.
Sure.
That's what really jumped out in this one because it has always been a facet of his game, dating back to, frankly, USC, to college. The athleticism, the ability to throw on the move, to make plays outside of structure. This one against the blitz, that's just remarkable on third down. They're only up by 1 point at that game, and you really see, when Sam is playing with confidence, his pressure feel is actually quite good. When he knows that he has receivers who, if he throws the ball downfield, will win for him. He's actually an excellent quarterback for this offense because of it, because he's willing to attempt those difficult, aggressive throws. But again, to me, and this is really what stood in stark contrast with the quarterback on the other side of the field, it was the athleticism that jumped out.
Yeah, the confidence that you point to is such a big deal. When this offense is rolling, you can make the case it's the most feared pass game in the NFC. And I know Detroit's pass game is potent. Obviously, we saw the Rams be spectacular yesterday. Jordan Love has had moments. But when Sam, and I've talked about this all season long, when he goes 1, 2, 3, hitch and either throws or hitch and throws, and it's that confidence, it's that rhythm, it's that timing. He's trusting what his eyes are looking at. He's seeing the field in a clear way, and he's not being reactive with his eyes, but proactive with his eyes. He's a really, really elite quarterback, and that's when he plays top 5 level football, and their pass game can go with anybody in the league.
Okay, so on the other side, this is a pretty stark contrast. What Cousins is doing, he threw 2 interceptions, failed to throw a touchdown pass in his return to Minnesota. What's going on with him, Dan, when you watch him play?
I think right now he's the most uncomfortable quarterback in the pocket in the NFL. Yeah. He just won't sit and get rid of it or move to find space to throw the football. This is 4th and 5, okay? They're going to motion over. You see it's man-to-man. I want you to pay attention to Kirk here, okay? There's 5-man pressure. Protection, we got 6. We're okay. There's no blitz issues. 1, 2, 3, and there's a clean pocket. There's no internal pressure, and he just forces this ball out of his hands. Just shuffle. Just make one step. It's 4th and 5. We need this conversion. But that's just an unlikely completion that he just forces out of his hands. I talked about the play action. This is a clean pocket. The double clutch. Kirk, you're double clutching for a reason. Go outside to your left. He might run for 10, 15 yards there, but just completely forces that throw. It's a statue right now in the pocket, and he just will not move. 1st and 10. RC talked about this when it comes to the pressure. He hit this same throw and pressure before in the game. That ball should go to the out route every time, but he just floats it because for some reason he won't move off of that spot. To me, I find it fascinating, because I don't know why. We could sit there and say the injury. It's been a year. It's been a year. I don't know how he's become kind of stuck right now as a player.
Dan, 14 of Cousins' 15 interceptions have come from inside the pocket this season. That's the most in the NFL.
He's never outside the pocket.
Basically all of them. Yeah, that's where he's going to throw them.
Never. Not
Goodness.
once.
All right,
crazy.
We're going to pay attention to see what happens there. Could be really interesting with the Falcons. Let's go to the Cardinals and Seahawks. They are battling for first place in the division. Cardinals' possession is where we're going to pick it up. They lead 7-3, 2nd and 19 from their own 21. And Kyler Murray over the middle, but the pass is picked off by Ernest Jones.
Yeah, Kyler's been so good with decision-making, throwing the windows this year. Just doesn't see Jones.
Your favorite TV shows are on YouTube. Enjoy the latest releases.
We're going home.
Get Paramount Plus, Stars, MGM Plus, and more. Find your favorite movies and TV on YouTube.
and it turns into Geno to JSN. This connection only continues to grow, the trust and seeing it the same way.
So now the Seahawks capitalize on that turnover, take the lead 10-7. Next Cardinals possession, and again intercepted.
Yeah, really good job by the free safety, just kind of tracking Kyler's eyes. I don't think Kyler makes a good throw there, turns into an interception.
Just over 2 minutes ago in the second quarter, and Zach Charbonnet breaking free down the middle, 51-yard rushing touchdown. He had 193 yards on the day, 2 tutties. Cardinals fall short to Seattle. I said short, but I meant short.
You didn't
30
short,
to 18.
you said short.
I said short, I didn't short. All right. You did. Kyler Murray went 1 for 6 with an interception when pressured on Sunday. Now has completed 39% of his attempts under pressure with 3 picks his last 3 games. The Cardinals lost all 3 of those games. Entering the Cardinals' Week 11 bye, Murray led the NFL with a 61 completion percentage when pressured, throwing 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. Hopefully these guys can be serious, since apparently Dan and I can't. RC, why did Kyler struggle on Sunday?
Kyler, I don't know if y'all know or are familiar with love bombing. What love bombing is like you meet somebody and you show them all this love and then they fall for you. Kyler love bombed me for the first 10 weeks of this season. When you watched him after that Jets game, I was like, I love the way he's playing. This feels very reminiscent of his start in 2020. This is also starting to be reminiscent of his finish. When you go back to the first Seattle game, the pick 6 to Kobe Bryant, you finished the Minnesota game with an interception. And now in this game, you have an interception to Ernest Jones extremely early on what should be an easy read for Kyler Murray. And then you're late to the corner and Kobe Bryant picks it off. And now you're putting your team in bad situation, not only by making bad decisions, but by making terrible throws. And we know he's extremely talented. This makes it very difficult every year to buy into the Arizona Cardinals, because you wonder that once teams start to catch up to what Kyler Murray and this team are doing, will he have an adjustment in his play? And we just haven't seen that over the last 3 weeks.
RC, I agree. It feels so cliche to say, but it seems like late in the season, people start making Kyler play from the pocket consistently, and that's where his struggles come from. I was super impressed with Seattle in the red area, though, in this game against this offense, especially with Trey McBride. We know what he can be. We know what Harrison Jr. can be when he gets those matchups. But Mike McDonald did a phenomenal job of changing looks up. This was one of the examples with the two D tackles dropping to take care of the under the knee. Kyler was trying to go to Trey McBride here, but he sees Leonard Williams, and you almost see a hitch in his arm angle, and the ball sails on him. But these were some of the things that Seattle was able to do throughout the duration of this game. And also, y'all listen, it is so loud right now. I don't know if they tested the speakers or what, but if y'all can hear this, it's unbelievable. I can't hear myself, so I'm going to keep talking about, there you go. Jesus. I'm going to talk about Kyler and his struggles, but more importantly, I'm going to talk about Mike McDonald and his plan. I also think they had a great rush plan to keep him immobilized and centered in the pocket. He got out a couple times, but this was not a game we came away with saying Kyler legs were able to take advantage of what the defense was doing.
What he said, whatever he said is right. It's what Swag said.
Okay, when we were there a couple weeks ago, I know what you're talking about. It is so loud inside AT&T Stadium. They get that atmosphere going in there. That's what you, Swag, do.
They ain't going to be loud when the offense is on the field.
Oh, come on now. Oh, goodness.
You think
Xin chào tất cả mọi người đã quay trở lại với kênh của mình. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ tiếp tục hướng dẫn các bạn làm vòng tay. Và vòng tay hôm nay của mình sẽ có tiêu đề là bàn gỗ, bàn ăn cơm và ghế ăn dặm cho bé. Bây giờ mình bắt đầu nhé. Màu xanh dương vào đầu tiên nha.